Oh, guys, forgive me. I'm doing my hair with what is it? The baking soda and apple cider vinegar. It's working. I am breaking through this buildup. It is really working, but I look a mess, so forgive me. I wanted to get back on here because today is really like a depressed day for me. Emotionally, I'm not doing well, and I'm like, okay, I have to pull through a little bit that I can, but I wanted to document this in real time because I'm not always this way. And I think a lot of people can relate to this. So whenever I get depressed, it's not like I'm in bed for days and days and days. No. I wish I could be, but no. Usually I feel down for like maybe just a day. I'm so grateful for my faith and my connection to my creator because usually after my depression, I'll come up with like a good idea or something that'll kind of like motivate me to get back on track. Maybe I'll get a brand new notebook and start journaling more, or I'll just have some type of epiphany that makes it where I can understand what's going on with me a little bit better. And right now, while I was listening to Tim Ross, and he's a Christian pastor, podcaster, and he was talking about self-love and things like that. Nothing that I haven't heard before. I was actually getting ready to turn to a different video of his, actually, because I like him. And I was just thinking of depression, and it was interesting when I was talking to my therapist today, and she was like, it seems like you have like a pattern of depression. And that this happens from time to time. And when she said that, like using that word depression, because it's like I categorize myself as a lot of things, but depressed is not one. Even though I have my disabling days. And lately I have been thinking to myself, it's possible that I have like a low grade depression like all the time. And, and that's something I wanted to share with you guys because sometimes it's like we have to really take time with ourselves, like how I'm doing now, to be patient, to not beat ourselves up. Like today, I'm not beating myself up. The old me, and again, this is all a part of the journey, but the old me would probably be crying, but crying more so out of frustration. I would be panicking about not being able to go to work today. And, oh, you said you was going to go to work tonight. You supposed to be making money. I would be just panicking. I would make everything mentally worse and just start piling all of these bad emotions up on top of me. And then I would also start thinking like this happens all the time. You fall off. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Also, my hair. I made a huge mistake by leaving my braids up for so long when I knew I shouldn't have done that. And I'm not losing too much hair, but there is a few pieces that I'm losing. And I'm like, that's just so, supposed to be growing my hair out. That's the purpose of the braids, not to fucking lose hair. So I have so many reasons today to just be like dogging myself out. But I refuse to do that. Instead, something that kind of like popped in my head was like, I have had a rough little life. And I think a lot of us have. And we just are taught to like get through it. Don't cry, don't complain, just get through it. I know my mom is all about getting through it. And recently I'm thinking like, sis, you're not even getting through it. You might not be breaking down and crying, but your life is not all that it could be. You're not getting through it. You're just ignoring your feelings. You're ignoring yourself. You're ignoring the little girl inside of you. You're just ignoring your problems, but you're not actually like conquering and figuring yourself out. That's what I think of like getting through it. You're not getting through it, You're just moving past it and ignoring things. And it shows. So, God, I almost forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, with myself, I'm just like, I've actually had a rough life where I've just been dumped on a lot, emotionally abused, psychologically abused. Not just at home, but with friends that were no good. Also me as a little person, not knowing who I was and things like that. And just dealing with so many toxic personalities at home and at school, and smiling all the way through it, trying to stay positive, not standing up for myself, not holding people accountable. And so I could see me being depressed. You know what I mean? Where it's like I've gotten to a point in my life where it's like I don't want to work these jobs. I'm very sensitive around people. I don't want to be around people. I don't want to make friends. I don't want to do, really nothing that has to do with people, Sometimes I can go hard and heavy and do a lot of hanging out because it's like, of course, I'm smart. I know like people need people, and I do want to make friends and have a family and all this kind of stuff. But then the work is hard. The work is so hard. It's so incredibly hard. I'm easily triggered by people, easily annoyed, easily frustrated, very sensitive. Where it just causes me to retreat, to isolate, to go back, I just cannot deal. At work is the same way. My OCDs are getting worse, like I said earlier, and I'm just like, it's not good. And so, but with all that being said, I'm still trying my best, to put one foot in front of the other and help myself in little ways that I'm able to. Like today, even though I woke up really late, my therapy appointment started at 1. I didn't wake up until like almost 1:30, and I was like, oh, let me log in. Luckily, my therapist was still there. I was able to log in and we had a session, and I thank her for that. Another thing that I did today, which I'm grateful for, was just doing my hair. That's huge. Like, this is my physical appearance, and I need to keep my hair together. So it's looking good. Like, I'm gonna get through it. So I'll be able to do my hair today, clip my ends, and that's gonna help me feel really good. The other day, I went and got waxed, got my eyebrows and everything done. So that was a good thing. What else? Today, I plan to do some journaling. I've already decided I'm not going to go to work today. I'm going to do some journaling, set up my new journal. So that's going to be a good thing. I'm recognizing that I do have some form of depression, I'll probably feel a little better tomorrow, but I have been kind of down for like a couple weeks, honestly. It's had its highs and lows throughout the couple of weeks, but I have been kind of down and not wanting to get out the bed, but I have been getting out the bed. And that's something my therapist pointed out. So I'm really just like sharing with you guys how I'm being compassionate with myself. And just to go back to the depression, I don't think I said this, but understanding like it makes sense that I would be depressed, today, when it's like I've had the weight of the world on my shoulders for so long and I haven't even recognized that's not okay. For me not to have like proper support, or for me not to like, trust people or have trustworthy people around me, or even the things that I experienced like in my childhood, growing up, in my young adult life. All those things are not okay. And I've been getting through it, so that serves to a certain extent where I could be here with you guys today, and I didn't kill myself a long time ago. But, there's really no but. It's just having compassion. So when I was in the mirror doing my hair, I was like, well, it kind of makes sense that I'm depressed. Like, so it's not like it's easy to blame it on like what's going on today. Like, I'm depressed because I ain't got no money. That's a truth. Or I'm depressed because I got to do my hair. Okay, but just going a little bit deeper, it's like it's been building up to this. I've been dealing with a lot for a long time. And now as I'm cleaning out my closet, that's what I'm doing. Cleaning out my closet. It's my favorite song by Eminem. And that's really what I'm doing. I'm cleaning out my closet. So this is healing. This is what it looks like, guys. That's what I want to share with you guys. It's not always beautiful. today I was watching someone else's video, and she's like, kind of like in a similar place of like transforming her life. And she's just like, it's hard, but I love it. And that's the same thing with me, where it's like, I love having these moments of, aha, that makes sense. That makes sense. I have a lot of moments like that where I'm like, whoa, wow. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this person in my life who took care of me was narcissistic. Oh, wow. I know you're not supposed to diagnose people, but shit, I'm reading these traits and I'm reading you, and it's matching up. It's also helping me to understand you a lot better. Same thing with my mom. My mom, borderline personality disorder, you guys. Again, I know I gotta really go through and like organize these videos a bit better to give y'all more tea on me and more background, because I just kind of like popped out of nowhere with videos. But I grew up with a mom who has borderline personality disorder. And that's not an official diagnosis by a doctor. And y'all gonna learn about me. I don't always need that. I've been doing some research on that personality disorder. And I think that's what it, personality disorder. And my mom was the raging kind. She can experience all the emotions. Like, it was funny because one of the doctors I was listening to said they can experience like happy, sad, anger, jealousy, you know, rage, with all within an hour. They can change. I'm like, try 5 minutes. My mom would be like, she just could be all over the place. When I went back home, like, it's probably been over a year now that I went back home to Indiana. My nephew made a great observation, because he's so young and innocent. He don't really know what he's looking at. He's 17 now, but at the time he was like 16 or 15 and a half. And he was like, grandma's emotions go haywire. And when he said that, I was like, yeah, they do. That's exactly a great way to describe it. If you don't have no diagnosis book and you don't know nothing about the DSM-V or mental health, you just know that don't really seem right. So, wrapping this up, I say that as, you know, that's the personality that I grew up with. I love my mom very much, but that takes a toll on you, you know, dealing with somebody who is just an emotional roller coaster every day, you know, every day, up and down and all around. That it will do it. It will wipe your ass out, you know? And I think now, as I'm healing, I'm just purging and I'm cleaning out my closet. And as I get to one layer, you know, you like, okay, I feel good, I feel better. But it's all, healing reminds me, it literally, like, when you really heal, guys, it's not just isolated to one thing. And when you really heal, it's like taking this bag, as you see like a magic show. You take this bag, you pull out a handkerchief, and it's like you just keep pulling. You like, wait a minute. Okay, all right, am I done? Oh shit. Whoa. Okay, I think that's it. No. That's what it's like. And it's kind of fascinating, to be honest with you. You didn't realize so much stuff was in there. But then it is like, damn, it's kind of overwhelming too, because it's like sometimes I'm like on to the next within myself before wrapping up the other thing. You know, it's not like you're just wrapping up each thing perfectly and on to the next. That's not how my healing journey has been. It's like everything is like simultaneously. I'm simultaneously holding all these pots, holding all these plates. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because I encourage you guys, if you're not on a journey of self-discovery, self-love, self-empowerment, to start. It's not always pretty, especially when you start going deep into the mental health side of it. Because you need you begin to challenge what you knew to be true. Like right now, you may say, oh, I came from a pretty decent family. I don't think we had any issues. Guys, would you imagine? I was talking to my sister about this, one of my sisters. I have a lot of sisters. So I was talking to one of my sisters about this. And, you know, I was talking to her about mom having borderline personality disorder. And, hypothetically, allegedly, if you want to be fair. And I was like, she's like, well, I don't think, yeah, it was a crazy childhood, this, that, and the other. And, she's like, I don't know much about borderline personality disorder, but I have to look into it. But I don't think she really affected me in any kind of way. I don't think she did. And I said, sis, with all love, because I love you and I ain't trying to come for you, but you're schizophrenic. You've been hospitalized twice last year. You don't think anything from your childhood impacted the way you show up today? And I could probably go on and on with my sister and some things that's going on with her, but we'll just stop there. So, and she was just like, oh, she didn't argue or anything. She was just like, oh, I don't. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people are like that. You just deal with whatever it is. You don't ask any questions. You don't blame nobody. For some of us, don't blame nobody. Don't hold nobody accountable. And this schizophrenia just came out of nowhere. It just happened, And I beg to differ. I know it just didn't come out of nowhere. Learning the things that I've learned now, my sister was such a sensitive little girl, very sensitive. And she wasn't like me, dismissive, avoidant, and just stuffing her feelings down. She showed her emotions a lot more. So I think whatever went on, it definitely just impacted her and manifested in a certain way where she, just wasn't able to suppress, or did suppress. But having schizophrenia is like, something ain't work out. You get what I'm trying to say. She's just very sensitive. So anyway, I'm doing the work, guys. I'm taking a little break from my hair. I probably order groceries or food today. Probably order groceries from Walmart because I would like to kind of cook a home cooked meal and not eat fast food today. But I just want to encourage you guys to do the work with your healing. It's not always pretty. Sometimes it is a mess. Snot coming out my nose, all that. But it is necessary. And to be patient with yourselves. And when you have days like this where you just feel a mess, pray, talk to your creator, journal, do whatever you can do, because sometimes you just don't have the energy to do nothing. Like if you can go for a walk, go for a walk. I can't go for a walk. But what can I do? What can I do? Even getting on here and doing this video. I'm not posting this video today. But I'm working on my videos, because very soon I will be posting all of my videos. I'll be going live. But just doing this video, I'm up to 18 minutes right now. And just this is therapeutic for me. It gives me purpose, to know that I'm going to share my story with other people that are going through stuff. Just being able to play this video back and look at myself and listen to myself and add to my thoughts and add to my healing and add to my journaling. It's all very helpful. So everybody's process is different. Do what you can. And just when it comes to the medication side of it, I'm not currently taking any type of medication. I do want to take some antidepressants. I do want some medication that I think would be very helpful. I took Wellbutrin. That's an antidepressant medication. I took Wellbutrin a while back, but I took it for ADD. That's what I took it for, because it could be used for that. So I took it for the sole purposes of ADD. It did not help with my ADD. The dosage that I was on was a low dosage because I had just started. It did not help with my ADD, but I remember feeling happier. I remember feeling a lot happier, where I was like, oh, I feel good. And the medication, it didn't feel like I was on medication. I didn't feel high. My heart wasn't racing. Because I've taken also Adderall for ADD. Oh, no, I felt like I was on drugs. I would not take that again. But this was very smooth. The only side effect that I remember feeling was just happy, And not crazy happy, like, hey, my name is Joy. Not like that. It was just like, I feel good today. Yeah, I feel good today. I feel a little happy, It was like that kind of feeling. So, maybe the next time. I'm not going to say the next time we talk. I'm not going to even go there, because we could talk tomorrow. Within the next 7 days, pray for me. But I'm hoping to by the time you see this video, that's what I will say, because this video is not going up yet. So by the time you see this video, I hope to have connected with a good psychiatrist and to be addressing the depression. See you guys later.